And see, let me tell you guys something. At times you see this saying that says you need to stand with a man, like you need to calm down, you need to build with him. I mean, guys, like if you leave your broke boyfriend or broke husband or whatsoever, that tomorrow is going to get rich and whatever, and you'll be prepared. I mean, guys, forget that statement. Like those only happen in Nollywood. It doesn't happen in real life because let me say like 70 to 80% of women who stood by their men, who stood by their man, who stood by their husband, by their boyfriends, who worked hard, like who had to go through a lot to just to make sure that their man succeed. At the end of the day, just give them 10 to 15 to 20 years down the line, and everything that they all worked for will be shifted to another lady. That's just the honest truth, honestly speaking to you. Because I don't understand how a woman will stand with a man, build an empire with you, like make a name with you, then at the end of the day, only for you after 20 years or after 15 years, then you get to feel like you've arrived, like it's time to move on, it's time to marry someone else. This is marriage, for crying out loud. Before you get into marrying someone else, if your partner does not support it, then don't do it. Honestly speaking, there are two people involved in a marriage, like two persons are involved in a marriage. I don't see any reason why men feel they have every right, they have the upper hand in marriage, that they can always walk out on the woman anytime, they can always just go out there and get married to anybody. Okay, so guys, who am I'm talking about Missy Aigbe and her current husband right now, and his first wife. I mean, guys, like it's quite painful going through the woman's post on 14th of February. Like it's quite painful. Come to think of it, I feel there is supposed to be a way that this man would have shoveled between his two wives. Like it's okay. The woman said they were actually legally they are still married, but they are not together. Legally they are married, but they are not together. But come to think of it, and I believe this woman is still sticking around there just because of the kids. Or probably she must have thought of the sufferings, the stress, everything that she had to go through in the past years just to achieve, for her and the man to achieve whatever it is that they have achieved today. Like probably that is one thing that she's not willing to let go. She's still willing to fight. She's still believing that probably one day the man will come around, that he'll get back to his senses. But honestly speaking, it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. Once a man takes a bold step to work out on their marriage or to work out on their wife, that is it forever. And I don't think there's anything that will bring them back. Okay, now he's not okay. This man now is not the only man who has ever done it. You guys know, as of last year, your lady did the same thing. Like we just woke up one day and saw that he has a son outside his marriage. And not only that, the next thing we saw was that he was already getting married to the older lady, and his wife was so bitter about it. Like she even came out, she said she was never informed, that she it was like they took her by surprise. But these things are not right. At the end of the day, Messi Aigbe herself is in the other hand not helping matters. I'm not trying to blame her. She's an adult, she has every right. It's her life. If she wants to get married to someone else, it's her business. They both have all of them, she and the man, they all have the right. If that's what they want to do, if they feel that's what makes them happy. But I don't feel like the way she was actually flaunting the pictures, the way she was just posting and posting and posting. Guys, you guys know women. I'm a lady, and I know where she's coming from. She's coming from the angle of trying to pepper the woman, like it's none of my business. Let her see what is going on, and let her feel whatever it is that she wants to feel. But that's not right. I mean, to be honest with you, you see at times like this, when you get to see women who they say probably use jazz or probably tied their husband, who you feel that they've tied the man. I mean, guys, at times in some cases I support it. In fact, if you're married to a man, if you are married, I said if you are married to a man and you feel this is what he's going to do to you down the lane, and 5 to 10 years, fast forward to 5 to 10 years, and this you feel this will come up. I mean, guys, I will support it. Go ahead. If go ahead and tie him and put him in your pocket or wherever you feel it's comfortable for you to put him, because men are not to be trusted. Honest, men are not to be trusted. I can't go. If I should start counting how many men who has done this to their first wife, it's painful. This is painful. You can't just wait. You worked. I believe you convinced this woman at some point to build an empire with you. You convinced her to stand by you. You convinced her to marry you. Then after everything, after she must have given you her life, her everything, her time, then when you feel she has had so many kids and okay, she's no longer looking as attractive as she used to be. I mean, guys, there's no way lady after having kids, there's no way lady they would we look the way she looks today in the next 5 years. It doesn't work like that. That women age on daily basis. It takes the grace, like you guys know that it's all about surgery these days now, for you to see women who at probably 30, 40, 50 still looking so young. Most of them have, they're all plastic as it stands. But right now, if you're to compare the two women, I don't have I don't have an evidence, but I believe Mercy did something to look as young as she's looking. But just look at that woman, she's natural. But guys, like, it's not, we men out there, please and please, you guys should start considering your wives. And if you must go ahead to get married to someone else, I feel you should as well know how to play the role of a married man, as in somebody who has two wives. You should learn to play that role perfectly in order not to affect it or not to offend this one and not to overrate this one. You need to balance the equation. But that is the mistake that men does. Like, they don't know how to, most men don't know how to balance the equation. If I was to be the man, I will not even spend Valentine with any of them. Probably I would just send gifts. I'll send gifts to the first wife and I'll send gifts to the second wife, just to make the equation balanced. That would have just been a perfect way of doing it. But no, he went out with one, he left the other one at home, and the lady came out. She said that day was supposed to be their 20th anniversary. You can imagine how painful, and she, even as painful as it is, she even still went ahead to post a picture, a video of her and the man, like, still to tell you that her mind is still there while the man is somewhere else cruising with his second wife. Well, guys, that's all I have to say regarding this. Like, to be honest with you, I'm really bitter and pained about this. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment to my channel. And mind you, like I said, if you are married and you feel that's the best way to secure your marriage, go ahead and tie him and put him in your pocket.